Ron Van Timmeren from Celebration Cinemas on the other end of our line this morning. Good morning to you, Ron.
Good morning, Michael Patrick.
Can I do a little name dropping before we get started?
Oh, please do.
Patricia Heaton will be with us a little bit later.
Oh.
She won the Emmy Award for Everybody Loves Raymond. Remember her?
Sure.
She'll be on with us. And yesterday, Gilbert Gottfried was on. You know him?
Yeah. Love that voice.
He was the voice of the Aflac Duck, and he was on lots of hundreds, really, of movies and TV shows and all that sort of thing. And you say you love that voice. And Amanda Wall, I said to her, I wonder if he, if that hurts him to use that voice. And she said, well, that's his real voice. And I said, no, that's not his real voice, because he did a season on Saturday Night Live where he didn't get on the air very much, but he was on the cast, and he had a normal voice. That wasn't his voice. It was a long time ago. So when he was on yesterday, as you'll hear in this clip, I asked him, does using that voice ever hurt? You must be straining your vocal cords, right, Gilbert?
Sometimes it's like I did an audio of the book,
Yeah.
and that was hell.
Yeah, what do you
That
use?
was awful. Those audio books, that is the worst thing. I figure if any publishing company is ever stupid enough to give me another book deal, and there's an audio book involved, I'll pay Sir Ben Kingsley to do it. You know?
Yeah, that would make sense. Now, in the book Rubber Balls and Liquor, you have a list of celebrities you'd like to have sex with. So that's what he said yesterday when we talked with him, and I asked him later in the segment if Donald Trump was going to run for president, because he was with Donald Trump a few weeks ago at the Comedy Central roast, and he felt that if Donald Trump got even 2 votes, he would consider it a victory, that it's an ego sort of thing. Don't you wish you and I, now Michigan is a great place to live, no question about it, but don't you and I wish we were at the Cannes Film Festival right now in France?
Oh, my gosh. There are palm trees there, yes. And midnight skinny dipping, I heard, happened last night, so.
Oh, boy, one of these years, just one of these years, I've got to get that on my bucket list and broadcast from the Cannes Film Festival. I understand they opened up with the new Woody Allen movie.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. They're talking about a stateside release real soon, and I'm kind of curious to see how the reviews are out of Cannes for Pirates of the Caribbean 4, which opens, of course, next week here in America, but was going to be one of their big features there this week as well.
Yeah, the Woody Allen movie has an appearance in it, I guess, by the First Lady of France, Carla Bruni. I don't know how big of a role she has, but she is in the picture, and so I'm always excited when Woody Allen movies come out, and I'm glad to hear you say that it's going to be released here soon. As for Pirates of the Caribbean 4, on one hand, I say, wow, isn't that tired by now? Haven't we seen that story over and over and over? But the thing that makes it different, as I understand, is it's going to be a different director.
Yeah, it's Rob Marshall. His big last movie, Chicago, a musical. So he's really an actor's director, and reviews have started to pop up online. RottenTomatoes.com has it running about 70% fresh, which is really good. Positive reviews from both Variety and Hollywood Reporter.
What's on the screen this weekend?
Well, taking a little breath this week in between blockbusters. Thor, of course, opened up huge last week at $66 million. Probably will stay number one in America this weekend with the 2 new wide releases, not pushing even $20 million. But great reviews for Bridesmaids, Michael Patrick.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, of course, Kristen Wiig, the big star, Rose Byrne, Maya Rudolph. This being touted as the female Hangover meets the Wedding Crashers, and produced by Judd Apatow. It's rated R. It proves that women can be naughty, gross, and pathetic just like men.
Yeah, I saw a trailer for that. I think that's a woman's movie, don't you?
I'm hearing the guys are going to like it, too, because, what guy doesn't like to listen to girls talk dirty every once in a while? You know what I mean?
Yeah, when you get the chance, I suppose. This Will Ferrell movie, Everything Must Go, I guess is in limited release. It's something different for him. Are we going to see that in Michigan soon?
Yeah, that platform release system they use, tapping the big markets and the critics to find out if they got something and before they invest in the marketing and the prints and ads that have to go all over America. So I hope so. I think he's a terrific actor when he does serious stuff, and I'm saying serious even though you got to laugh at the guy just to look at him. So we'll see. It depends how it does this weekend.
Well, I see, I've seen the trailer for it in Celebration Cinemas Pictures, and he apparently is kicked out of his house, and because he's getting divorced and he's lost his job. So he puts everything that he owns on the front lawn, and he essentially lives on the front lawn.
Right,
And,
right.
ta-
I love
takes a
that
shower with the
concept.
hose
I mean,
and everything else.
What else are you going to do? You know, you got nowhere else to go. You might as well be homeless in your own front yard. I mean, it's a comic setup, but it's also a drama as well. So I hope they get to Michigan soon with that.
Okay, we'll keep our fingers crossed, and I'm looking forward to our extended chat. I think it'll be sometime next week where we go over the entire summer, movie by movie, for a whole hour and plot what we're going to see and sort of speculate. But next weekend is when we look forward to Pirates of the Caribbean 4, eh?
You bet. Tickets on sale now. The only other wide release is Priest 3D with Paul Bettany, a post-apocalyptic vampire western thriller is how it's described. And actually, that was tracking a little better than Bridesmaids for the weekend.
Okay. Oh, really? A 3D movie about a post-apocalyptic cowboy vampire.
Yeah, exactly. But these aren't the pretty boy vampires from Twilight movies. These are the slimy, bestial, non-talking kind. So some pretty gross-out stuff here. But it's rated PG-13, so we'll see.
Okay. What if it rains on Sunday? What would you see?
Oh man, I still got to see Water for Elephants. I'm looking forward to that. If you haven't seen Thor, I love that movie, and that's good for guys and gals. And of course, the date night movie of the weekend's got to be Bridesmaids.
Okay, you count on it. Ron Van Timmeren?
See the movies.
See you at the movies indeed. It's Michael Patrick Shields all across the state of Michigan in the AmericanMetalRoofs.com studio. And it's a Firekeepers Casino Friday the 13th, in fact. We'll get through it together, and next year we'll see you in Cannes at the Cannes Film Festival.